Talking about passage 1, question 61st. The 61st passage talks about that poor, whether they are living in poverty, they are barely above the poverty line, or people who are in the poverty line. These poor people are vulnerable to the climate change. The vulnerability has been mentioned in there. The last line of this passage says the damage extreme weather can do to their homes and businesses can prevent the poor from escaping poverty, and it is often the trigger that tips the vulnerable into poverty. That means this climate change forces them further to get into poverty. Now let's go back to the question. Question 61st. Most logical corollary would refer to as what do I understand, what do I infer. Let me check A option. The government must make a fund for helping poor farmers. It is not about farmers, it is about the poor people who are below the poverty line or barely above the poverty line. So A is ruled out. Let me check B ball. There should be warning system in place for the poor people to get advance notice of impending climate events like floods, landslides and all. Now it is not about warning system. Even if they have been warned, they cannot leave the things like that. Hence B ball is also not a correct answer for question 61st. Let me check C. C says the events that lead to poverty are mostly due to climate change. So the main focus should be on globally fighting climate change. Option C is talking about fighting climate change at a global level, which is not been given in the passage. Let us check D. There is a need to provide safety to the poor people from extreme weather that causes loss of property so that they don't become poorer. So, when I talk about D, it is saying that the damage from extreme weather causes these poor people to lose the little that they have, and this loss makes them more vulnerable to poverty. Hence, option D is the correct answer for question 61st.